Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We're going to get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's our live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here with us for today. All right, with us is Tony Brown from Las Vegas, Rod Zawacky, Damian Sosh, Alex Smart, and Wayne Scott. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Smart, Sosh, Brown, Scott, Zawacky, then I will close this one out. All right. NBA on the board, some college hoops as well. As it's December, mid-December college basketball, so you're going to see a lot of Power 6 teams against some lower level teams. And of course, we'll see some mid-major games as well. When you look at sort of the some of the fan ratings on some of these games, you're going to see some mid-majors like Western Kentucky, Wright State is the fan match, thrill score, top game of the day. That's how it rolls here in December. But we're ready to roll here on the show, so we'll have a pick from the major sports today. So let's get this one underway. Let's go welcome in Alex Smart. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Alex in, ready to roll here. Alex, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, how you doing? We're going to attack some NHL tonight. We're going to go with that Vegas-Calgary contest. Last time Calgary played Vegas, they upset them 2-1. And over the last 9 times these teams have played each other, Vegas has really been in control, especially considering their 8-1 ATS. So they're winning handily. That last time was, I guess, an abnormality. And what we have now is a team that's 22-7 ATS, revenging a same season loss versus an opponent the last couple of seasons, just Vegas. And I know they're a little bit banged up, but this is a deep hockey team still playing really, really good hockey. They go against a Calgary team that played last night, blew a lead, and now on tired legs in a bad situation. And they're not feeling good about themselves. Vegas playing well as usual. They know how to win, and they know how to get revenge. And that's what I'm looking at tonight. I'm looking at Vegas Knights, -1.5 on the puck line, and let's take that one to the bank.
All right, here we go. With Alex says that going here with the Golden Knights puck line, lay the puck in at +128 against the Flames. The Flames team, Alex, has given up a lot of goals. You're starting to see a lot of 6s, 4s, 5s, and 4s on that score on the goals against here in some of their games of late.
Yeah, last night 6-5, the game before 4-2. I mean, just a couple of games back 5-2, 4. Like you said, it's the defense is falling apart, and they don't have a consistent enough offense to do that much. I know they're not feeling good as a team. Chemistry's off. Something's wrong. Even with the coaching change, just the team. It's the team itself, and they're playing against a Vegas team that just knows how to win. Period. End of story. I mean, we all in the NHL teams always have their down periods, but we've seen Vegas constantly just it's coaching, it's chemistry, it's there's a lot of stuff there that goes along with not just looking at the players on paper, and there's some talented teams out there that just don't do that well. Well, Vegas is I guess an above average team, but they play above even their skill level. We'll put it that way because of the chemistry.
When you look at the puck line situation here, you kind of look at the price, right? You see Golden Knights -191, and then on the puck line you see +130. That looks like funky math to me. It looks like that puck line should be maybe even. It looks like you're getting a big plus there.
Yeah, and that's the first thing that stood out to me. I'm trying to figure out where the thought process was. Maybe it had something to do with the last time Calgary played them. I don't know, but it wouldn't make any sense to me. I know I'd be placing numbers much differently than what we see here.
Well, I think I can see it right here because the last home game for us, Vegas, they beat San Jose 5-4.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, that lines makers rarely make a mistake, and once in a while they give us just a little bit of an edge and a gift, and you just have to take it. You have to take your edges and hope that you're right more often than wrong.
I think these are the bettors who might have been on the puck line with them against San Jose. It was a 1-goal win. They're off of them now. Let me just put them into a money line only situation.
Yeah, good analysis. Absolutely, I agree with you.
Maybe that's it here. So you get that's definitely the value there on the puck line. When you look at that big spread, the dollar, that's about $1.29 spread there. Yeah, it's a big one there. Golden Knights and the from -191 to +130 base just for a goal and a half here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So the math
221.
Yeah. We're gonna take it. We're gonna we're going to hope our edge holds, and let's go to the bank.
That's what it is. All this, it's about finding that edge in the numbers, right? That's about finding the edge in the numbers, and of course a lot of sharps can figure it out, and then others like to use these computer models just to do the math. They still do the thought that the handicap still goes into it. It's a lot of the folks that going back in the days using these computers to basically crunch the numbers for them after they enter the data, after they enter the formula they want to handicap the game. You see that a lot done by the sharp bettors, Billy Walters especially. That's the computer group. That's how they formed. It was a bunch of MIT guys that got together.
Computer group. That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, now the casinos and the books are doing the same thing, and this is that's why it sort of stood out to me. Because it's kind of odd, and I'm just trying to fit. But you had a good analyzation of what was going on there, and I think you're correct, and I think I'm correct about the edge we have.
All right, no doubt about that. Golden Knights puck line, -1.5 goals, +129 here against the Flames. This one to have a start time tonight, 10 Eastern time. ESPN Plus has this one for you. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. Of course, we do have on the board tonight NBA, a lot of big hockey card, lots of college hoops up there as well. It's mid-December college hoops. Major teams against lower major teams, a lot of big spreads, and there are some competitive matchups as well. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Tonight I have a 3-pack of college basketball and another 3-pack of NBA and one NHL selection on board. So we've got 7 selections on board, and let's hope we have an edge and roll along here, start to make some money for our clients, because it's been spinning wheels for a couple of weeks now. So it happens from time to time, but you know what? I'm always looking upward. I've never looked behind me, and like I said, my veins are as cold as ice, and we're going to keep rocking and rolling, and we're going to make some money. I know we are.
All right, indeed. I get on board here with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. The long-term pass will serve you well. And that 7-day pass, get all Alex Premium's plays for 7 days. Remember, we have NFL Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, right? Because we got the 3 games on Saturday. It's that time of the year when once we hit bowl season, NFL says, you know what you guys are doing with the Bulls, we're going to put our NFL product against you guys and crush you. So that's what they're doing. So get on board here. Alex Smart, a 7-day pass to cover the NFL for this week. All right, Alex, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Okay. Take care, man.
You as well. Alex Smart here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on here on the Drive Thru. Speaking of who's been crushing it, none other than Damian Sosh. Let's bring him in right here. You've been seeing the top of leaderboards. What a great year for Damian here as we're closing out 2023. We'll bring him in right now. Damon, what's happening?
Hey, Tony. Been a while. I'm glad to be able to join you guys tonight.
Excellent. Glad to have you here. Here we go tonight. Nuggets and the Bulls, both teams back-to-back spots here. We see the Nuggets favored, down from 8 now, 7.5, total to 18.5.
Yeah, as you mentioned here, Tony, both of these guys here are playing on the back end here of a back-to-back. So neither team's really gaining a rest advantage, since they both played last night. The Nuggets, of course, they were in Atlanta. They beat the Hawks. In that game, the Nuggets nearly blew a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter. They did end up winning that game by 7 points. Bulls, meanwhile, they were in Milwaukee. They lost in overtime to the Bucks. Now, the Bulls, they were playing some pretty good basketball. They had won 4 in a row prior to that loss. Now, I mentioned earlier, neither team gained a rest advantage because both played last night. But this is where if you dig into the numbers, I think you're going to see that change a little bit. Chicago, they're already shorthanded coming into this game. They're going to be without Levin. Caruso's a game-time decision. In that game against Milwaukee last night, they saw a lot of key players play some major minutes. Vucevic played 38 minutes. And then you had DeRozan, Williams, and White all played over 40 minutes here for the Bulls. When you take a look at that Nuggets box score, you're going to notice Jokic played 36 minutes, which is a lot. But no other player on the Nuggets squad even reached 30 minutes in playing time. So when you look at this, I break it down. The Nuggets, they are simply just a better team all around than Chicago is. They're 13th in the league in points per game, 8th in opponents' points per game. Chicago ranks 27th and 16th in those same categories. Earlier this year, the Nuggets beat the Bulls in Denver by 22 points, and that was a game where Jamal Murray played just 9 minutes. So I think the Nuggets are going to get the better of Chicago again, and they're going to cover that number in the process.
All right, Damian Sosh, let's go ahead and go in here with the Nuggets lane 7.5. Let's see where it's looking at right now. There's some 7s out there now. We're seeing some juice on that 7. So do your line shopping, get the best numbers. There's 7s there. If you play at a local, you probably will find 7 because they use the same number line service there over there as well. Of course, the question mark here will be obviously Murray kind of dealing with these ankle sprains. They were minor enough for him to play yesterday, but the question is, does he play the back-to-back?
Right, that is a good question, and you never know what these teams are going to do here in the back-to-back. But like I mentioned before that first meeting, Murray played just 9 minutes. Denver took care of business, and Chicago has plenty of injuries of their own, and a lot of those big names logging a lot of big minutes last night. Could be a little bit more tired maybe here than the Denver Nuggets in this one.
Yeah, Bulls really motivated to play those Bucks. They beat them before at home. Came close. They came close last night. Put a lot into that overtime game. Although they are showing improvement here they've been covering games of late.
Yeah, they have been. They've actually kind of stepped up their game here with Levin being out. Got to give them some credit here, but it's just one of those spots, like you said, they always seem to get up with Milwaukee. I know Denver's kind of the defending champ coming in, but Denver's weird. It's like it's not like the defending champ, like with the Lakers coming into town or the Celtics, where everybody kind of gets up. It's not to take anything away from the Nuggets, but it's the Nuggets. It just doesn't carry that same kind of pizzazz as maybe one of those big name teams coming into your building.
Yeah, that's no doubt. That's right. It's the Nuggets. You got to put together some titles, not just win one.
Right.
The Raptors won one, so you got to win more. There's proof. There's proof there. You got to win more than one to get really that kind of respect.
You have to, and then when teams start to hate you, then you're good. So
yeah, I know. There's no doubt about that. No question mark here. Still, Levert is in question. No Jerome, no Mobley, no Rubio. But again, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Cleveland side. Cleveland's on my mind for some reason. I think it's at Murray here is the one question mark. Of course, Caruso and Levine are the ones out here. Williams and Craig on the probable side. All right, Damian here on the Nuggets, laying the 7 here against the Bulls tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Damian, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, we have a NBA as well as lots of hockey. We've got lots of college hoops on the board as well. As we said, Damian's had a fantastic year here, 957 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dodge Stream. So you guys can go over there and check out the numbers over at Damian's handicapper page. They're all documented. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, tonight, things are going well. We're 12-3 in our last 15 plays overall. I have for sale tonight. They're all for sale individually. You get both my NBA plays, and I have one college basketball play, total play in college basketball tonight. But as always, guys, and I also have actually 2 hockey plays. We have to get one of the packages here to get my 2 hockey plays tonight, and that's really the best way to go, guys. With bowl games coming right around the corner, we did really well in the bowl games last year, and this is the time of the year where this bowl season you want to pick up a package from myself or one of the other great handicappers here, because you got so many things to look at: who's playing, who's not, who's in the transfer portal. It's a lot of things to look at for the bowl games, but if you can pick them up, there's a lot of value as well. So as you mentioned earlier, Tony, got college football, all the NFL football, all going on this weekend. So pick yourself up a long-term package, guys. That's the best way to get the most bang for your buck.
That's right, guys. Again, with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dog Premium. You see the great results he's had for the year. That 1 month pass, that 30-day pass covers the entire bowl season and the championship game with that 1 month pass. Of course, that's also NBA, NFL. Looks like the NFL will take you to the regular season. 4 weeks left in the regular season, right? So we're getting close. We're getting close to the playoff time here, guys. So that you get a lot of coverage here with that 1 month pass right now. Not to mention NBA and college hoops, NHL as well. 5 sports overlapping right now. That's a great time for that. The way Damian's been running 2023, that's the way to roll. All right, Damian, it's always great having you show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again soon, hopefully soon. And of course, just note here with your man Riley Leonard now, right, from Hartman to Leonard.
Hartman to Leonard. It's strange. If Notre Dame hadn't hurt him during the regular season, there's a chance he's in the NFL right now. So I guess in a weird way, I guess it kind of all worked out. And it seems to be Notre Dame kind of loading up here in the transfer portal. They seem to be getting more kids in the transfer portal with the NIL maybe than coming out of high school. Maybe that's just going to be kind of how it is for some schools, but I'm looking forward to it. I think he's a really talented player. It's going to give them a nice running option there at quarterback as well.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see how all it works out here during this chaos. They're trying. If you want to go look at Jim Kelly's the head coach at UCLA. Look at his press conference yesterday, and you'll get an idea what these coaches are going through.
I can imagine.
It's
I'll
crazy.
have to take a look at that.
Yeah, you got to look at that because he kind of outlines it, and you can just see from his body language what kind of past 2 weeks it's been dealing with recruiting, getting ready for a bowl game, the banquets, and all this other stuff these guys are going through. So it's quite interesting. All right, Damian, have a great night, and we'll catch up with you soon.
All right, thank you, Tony. Take care.
You got it. Damian Sosh here on the Drive Thru. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Let's go head out to Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll welcome in Tony Brown. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Tony Brown did check out the in-season tournament over there in Vegas. Bring him in right now. Tony Brown, what's happening?
Tony T, what's going on, man?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight with Tony Brown. We're going to the Lakers and the Mavericks going head-to-head here. Lakers back in action after that in-season tournament victory. Each of these players $500,000 richer, maybe more or less after they leave Vegas. We'll see if that money came with them. But anyway, Tony Brown there. Lakers here laying $1.38. We see the total 233.5.
Yeah, you said it right. They made $500,000 from the tournament, but they didn't leave with $500,000. Whether it was the Vegas dice tables, blackjack tables, or all the other vices, I'm sure they took part in them. Matter of fact, one of our guys got arrested for a DUI before the championship game and missed the whole thing. So that's how it is sometime. But nonetheless, the Lakers did win that in-season championship. It was the inaugural championship. Somebody had to win it, and it was us. So shout out to the Lakers, especially Anthony Davis. He went crazy, and I know it's really just the in-season title. It doesn't really have an effect on the whole, playoff scope and things of that nature. But basketball is basketball. When you're playing crappy, you're playing crappy. And when you're playing well, you're playing well. And I think that momentum is going to carry over into tonight. They're coming off the championship run. They got a little bit of rest from Vegas. They have to do the travel time. And the Mavericks, they'll be playing for the third time this week and the second night of a back-to-back. So I think fatigue catches up late with the Mavericks. Uncle Mo carries on over from Vegas to Los Angeles with the Lakers. And we get the win tonight on the road.
All right, we got Tony Brown here on the Lakers. He says he's going to take Uncle Mo. You're not afraid of Ant letdown?
Nah, man, no more out letdown going on for us, man. That's in the past. Anthony Street closed Davis, all that stuff's in the past, and the Lakers are gonna win the title this year. I don't care what Denver's got going on or nothing. The Lakers got this one in the bag.
All right, you like there, of course. Let's just kind of update the injury situation here. No Green, no Irving, no Jones, no Kleber for Dallas. Hardaway will be a game-time decision here. On the Lakers side, no Vincent, Vanderbilt, James, and Davis on the questionable side here. What's your thoughts there with again, they've just come off that win. Obviously I've heard a lot of folks here basically shout out a letdown possibility here for the Lakers.
I mean, they're not, the letdown spots are for younger teams. When you get hyped for one game and then come out flat in the next one, or you come out flat because you got a big opponent coming up next. The veteran teams, every game's important. You know what I mean? We know one game can put you from a 4th seed to a 1 seed, this, and that. So you don't just never go in thinking, this is Mark Cuban and his Mavericks team. Well, whatever happens, they're going to be fully up for the team. And then with the injury reports, unless it says out, I don't trust it. All that doubtful, questionable, maybe, this and that, unless it just literally says out, you can't trust it. And then even then, if with the players playing, their GTD, the game time decision, like literally before the tip, we decided to sit him. So I think Anthony Davis, with the reputation of him being street clothes Davis, he's not going to sit out when he doesn't have to. And LeBron's 50, man. If he sits out a game, he can cramp up or something like that. So he's got to stay fluid. He got his sons and stuff out there watching him, so he's going to play.
Yeah, this line now shows 2. It may have shown 2. Might have been an input error there, but anyway, Lakers here -2, 2.5. That's where the number is right now. We have seen the total climb down a couple of points there. I think it's this news here on day. I think people are just kind of looking at the tea leaves, thinking, hey, maybe they're just going to rest. They're going to take their rest here. But you're seeing it differently here. You're seeing the Lakers are primed and motivated to try to get up that West standings now.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, everyone says, just like the bubble. Well, they all were in the bubble. Like, we're all in this bubble together. Someone has to win the championship. We're all playing for it. Yes, this was a midseason tournament. Yes, it was a new thing. It's an inaugural thing. But Milwaukee wanted it just as bad as Indiana, as the Lakers, as every team that was in the tournament. You know what I mean? $500,000, even to a rich millionaire, is still $500,000. So it's like, it was a lot of motivation behind this stuff, and they took care of it and got the job done. So I don't think they're going to rest their morals on a mid-season championship. This is not like having a Super Bowl hangover or an NBA title hangover with a banner ceremony or nothing. It's the mid-season title, so you got to keep that in perspective. And we just want to stay hot as a team.
Yeah, and it's also pretty marketing efforts. They want to get the TV rights up. Of course, Adam Silver's his job is to create more revenue streams, not just to drive the bus that David Stern built. You're going to have to bring in some other revenue for the league. So this is something that's his idea, and you got to come up with something. When the owners, hey, you're the next guy, you need to bring in some money. Yeah, we got the betting in, but we need more. So that's kind of how it works.
Yeah, these dudes they're marketing geniuses. They put the game on the Laker game the same time as the Pittsburgh Steelers game. So they went right up against the NFL on Sunday Night Football, and we had a sold-out packed house. And like you said, the TV contracts are expiring for the NBA. Now next year they'll be able to take to the table. And we have the in-season tournament that generates this much money. So it was all a big money grab, and, it took care of what they were supposed to take care of.
Yep, they will have another one next year. They don't know how much money it is. I can only assume, based on this new TV deal, it's definitely going to go up.
For sure, it's not going to get lower. The money's going to just get higher and higher. I mean, they owe Shohei $700 million, so the TV rights, these owners got to start recouping this stuff. The players are asking for more and more.
All right, there we go. Tony Brown here. Lakers here, 2.5-2 here against the Mavericks tonight, 7:30 Eastern time. This is game number 1 on TNT. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. NBA doubleheader on TNT tonight, 5-game card. We also have plays here from college hoops as well. Tony Brown has been hot on the ice, a big 10-game card here from the NHL. Tony Brown hot as well in the NFL, 1,306 units of profit, all document over at Pick Dogs Premium. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a big card tonight, but more games sometimes just means more chances to lose or sometimes to get tripped up. I only seen one game in the NHL tonight that I like, so that's the only game we're going to play. It's the biggest bet we're making in pro hockey, and the same with basketball. I only seen one game in the NBA that I like, so that's the one that we're betting. The other ones are just going to be on TV. So I got 2 great plays tonight, absolute 10-star premium picks. Smash your bookie, twice as nice, and let's get paid.
That's right, guys. Got aboard here with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results from the NFL, also the NHL. As you know, Tony Brown is in 813 units of profit. Long-term passes. We're talking. This is the time to get the 1-month pass. Get you the entire college bowl season and championship game. Remainder of the NFL regular season, NBA, college hoops, the ice. You got it there with that 1-month pass. 5 big key sports overlapping. Perfect time, 1-month pass. Pick as a promo code. Save that 15% off. Tony Brown, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. But again, you saw both games in Vegas, right? The semis and finals with the Lakers.
Yeah, man. I'm going to send you some pics after the thing. It was absolutely amazing. Laker basketball in Vegas, that really was close to my heart because I'm a big Laker fan, so I didn't have to travel all the way to L.A., and then we actually brought home the title. So everything worked out perfect, and Vegas is definitely a basketball town.
Now, that's no doubt a basketball town, and of course, it's definitely a Laker town. But I think worth noting here is that the semifinals, they sold separate admissions for that game. So it was that game 1 with Pacers and Bucks sold out on its own.
Yeah, our own Jay Briggs from Pick Dogs, he was actually out here. He attended that game, and it was a sellout crowd, just like the Laker game was a sellout crowd. You couldn't buy one ticket and go see both things. There was no carnival stuff going on. You want to see the game, you got to pay, and did we pay? We paid some pretty good prices for one, regular season game. It wasn't a real playoff game, so I think the tickets prices were kind of high, but it didn't affect anyone because we sold out all of the games: the championship for the Lakers, the quarterfinal for the Lakers, and the quarterfinal for the Bucks game. That's
right. So both games, semis got sold out. They were sold. There were individual tickets for each game. One ticket did not get you into the semis. All right, Tony Brown. As always, looks like NBA now, Las Vegas made a statement there. Maybe they'll be the team, them in Seattle. That's been talked that probably when the NBA expands. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, we're getting a team. It's for sure. It's going to be Seattle and it's going to be Vegas. But now we're just deciding on who's going to own it. LeBron or Shaq. They're like literally both have ownership groups in place to get the team, and they're both good people, good businessmen. It's going to be a hard decision to see who gets this team.
Yep, and it will, no doubt will be. All right, Tony Brown, have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch up with you on Thursday.
All right, man. I always appreciate you guys having me on, and I'll see you guys Thursday.
See you Thursday. Tony Brown here on the drive through. Let's continue here on the show. Guys, anytime you miss a pick, we always recap at the end, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue here on the drive through. Up next, Wayne Scott. We'll bring Wayne in right now. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll get him in here in just a second. More NBA coverage here from Wayne. Let's get him. Wayne, what's happening? You're there on mute there, Wayne. We're on mute. No sound from Wayne. No sound. All right, Wayne is going to try to, let's see if we got him. I got you now. We got you now, Wayne. You're all set. All right. Sound is working from Wayne. All right, here we go with the NBA tonight. This is the game 2 of the TNT doubleheader. It features the Warriors at the Suns. The Suns shorts favorite here, -1.5, total 231.5.
Yes, sir. And neither one of these teams have been playing too well lately. Golden State comes into this game. Only 4-6 in their last 10. In their last 5, they're 2-5 in their last 5. Suns, on the other hand, they come into this game 6-4. But if you zoom into their last 5, they are 1-4 in their last 5, and they failed to cover in all 5 of their last 5 games. This Suns team hasn't been too great at home. They will be without Kevin Durant tonight. He was in the game last time where these guys played pretty recently, and he was the high scorer in that game too with 32 points. They'll be without him. Golden State will be full health. I typically don't love to take Golden State because there's not a lot of value on them, but tonight I definitely see the value. A lot of people been counting Golden State off. I love them in spots like this when the world counts them out. They are full health. And I think they come to fight tonight. I think they come to get their win back that they lost. This Golden State team, although the wins are not there for them right now, they're not losing games bad. They're competing. They're in it. I think the last 3 or 4 games have been combined 4-point loss, combined total 4-point loss. And I like what I'm seeing from them despite them not being in the win column. I think Steve Kerr emphasizes them getting this win tonight. They're not too far out of the race, but then again, they're still. Let me see. They are still 11. They're 11. They're only 2 games behind the Suns, but they're a win tonight will bring them closer to that playoff spot. And a lot of people counting them out, not thinking they're a playoff team. I think they'll be in the mix. And going on the road, winning games like this, I think they have a chance to win with the dog price with them. They have their 500 team right now on the road. Like I said, Phoenix below 500. I think all the value is on Golden State tonight. And I don't like betting this Suns team without all their players currently. They get the all get together in more than one game. And I think that's not good for a team when you're going against a team like Golden with good chemistry that can together at any time. So give me Golden State here.
All right, Wayne says go ahead and take the Warriors here. The money line here is minus plus 102 now here. Do your line shopping, get the best numbers. Of course, they updating the injuries. Payton out here for the Warriors, but on the Phoenix Suns, Allen, Durant, Lee, Little out here. So you're not going to get Durant in there, not Lee or Allen here. So no Durant here tonight here for Phoenix. And I think the thing with the Warriors here is they got to get more out of the supporting cast, right? The bench. When you look at some of the we've talked about this before about their bench players.
Yes, sir. And the thing is, the names are there, so it's just about them guys coming along and playing well together. I think Steve Kerr should look into the lineups that he has going in. He kind of full unit swaps these guys, and maybe keep a couple of starters in with them bench players to kind of keep control there instead of putting majority of them in at one time. Think if Steve Kerr messes around with that lineup, he'll get the scoring and the defense he needs. I do think they have the players to get it done. I actually like their bench, but I just don't like the rotation Steve Kerr puts in all the time. But against a depleted Suns team right now, no Kevin Durant, no Allen. That's a lot of offense missing. I just like the Warriors' chances tonight, man.
All right, Wayne here will be on the Warriors. Likes the chances tonight, as we like to do here with Wayne games we don't cover here. On let's see what he thinks about it. Cavaliers and Celtics. This did not make our lineup tonight, so we'll ask Wayne here. Celtics are going to be laying a bundle here, 11.5 total, 224.5.
I mean, I see why. Celtics been playing outstanding at home. Cavaliers coming off a back-to-back. Coming from Orlando, and I still got to take the points with Cavs, man. I know they have no Evan Mobley, but it's enough guys in there to there's enough guys with Garland and Mitchell to get the backdoor cover. If not, keep it very close at the towards the end of this game. A couple of their bench players didn't play too well yesterday, so I'm looking for these guys to step up and have a better game against the Celtics. And the Cavs normally play pretty tough against the Celtics when they have to play one of the top Eastern teams. So give me the Cavs here. It's just way too many points for me, even off the back-to-back.
Yeah, Cavs have won 3 of 4 against the Celtics. They've won 6 of 9 as well against the Celtics. Cavaliers 7-4 straight up on the road. I know the Celtics are 10-0 at home, but this team has their number. So if you think about a sprinkle here, would this be the time?
Yes, sir. I wasn't. That's another reason why I love this 12 so much, because I wouldn't be surprised if the Cavs can come in here and get it out right. Not a high probability. I definitely wouldn't be surprised. They definitely have the starting lineup. All they need is for the bench to pack a punch, and they'll be in this game to win it money line. So they won't get my money on the money line. I wouldn't be opposed for nobody took a shot to carry. They're a good team, solid team. Only missing Mobley. A lot of people going to say LeVert too. LeVert is just a defender to me. He hasn't really broke out offense. They have all their offensive pieces tonight, so I think they can.
Yeah, again, it is. Of course, you're looking at this one here. 490 for 11.5-point dog is pretty high. Of course, because the Celtics are at a very high price. You're 10-0 on the road. You're not going to win every home. Sorry, 10-0 at home. You're not going to win every home game. But if you're going to lose the home game, it's probably be in a spot. Well, we just seen the money line come. We just seen the money line come down. So here we go. So there are some people seeing the value in that money line. There's no doubt about that. Because again, if a team's going to beat you, it's going to be a situation where they've had your number. They've won. They have a winning road record. And coming off a loss, that's also adds a little motivation there. So we were kind of teasing that Cavaliers money line. We see something to look at because it's such an inflated price. Because Celtics are you're getting some Celtics inflation. When you have a 10-0 straight up home record, there's going to be inflation, and that's what you're seeing there.
No, I'm with you, Tony. I definitely feel like the Celtics are going to be pretty over. I think a lot of people are going to overemphasize on the back-to-back. Still early in the season, and a lot of these starters have not. They haven't played most of these games. Each one of these, whether it be Garland, each one of these guys have missed 2 to 3 games this season. So they should be well rested and ready to compete tonight.
That's right. All right, let's continue on here. We got Nuggets Bulls covered already. Warriors Suns from our man Wayne, but this one here we don't have coverage on. Kings and Clippers, a nightcap here tonight. Didn't make the TNT TVs. Doesn't matter. It's worthy of it though. Clippers down from 4 to 3.5. Total 235.5.
Yeah, Clippers are playing a lot better. That's why it's really couldn't make the premium for me. But I'm still riding with the Kings, man. I like the way they looked. They are 6-5 on the road, playing pretty good on the road. I know they're coming off a game yesterday, but at the same time, they blew the brakes off of the Brooklyn, and I think they come in here to compete. You're giving me this Kings team, which I think is the better team with some points. I like it, man. I like them to slow the Clippers up and kind of slow this winning streak down. I'm not all the way sold on the Clippers. They beat Portland. They beat Utah. I'll give them their Denver and Golden State win, but this Portland and Utah, those are not the two toughest teams right now. So they win tonight. They'll hush me up, but I'm taking the Kings.
All right, we got Wayne on the Kings. Up on the record here, we got Wayne on Warriors money line. Here, do your line shopping, get the best numbers tonight in the NBA. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for nice action. We can see Wayne tonight. We have NBA up on the board as well as NHL, college hoops. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
One playing college basketball, one playing NBA, and one bet in the NHL. I got them all in a 3-pack, and I have my best bet in NBA and my best bet in NHL tonight. So if you want my college basketball, you'll have to get it my long term, 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day, and you'll get that. Or you can grab that 3-pack, and it'll have that in there as well. But just 3 plays for me tonight, ready to crush all 3 of those and lock in and get ready for tomorrow, man.
That's right, guys. He's got over at Pick Dogs Premium. It's got that guaranteed 3-pack on the board. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is packed to your account for side credit. That is credit guaranteed. So get on board with that. Remember, the long-term passes are a basic great value right now with all these sports overlapping. All right, Wayne is with us here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And when time permitting, he does the NBA rundown with us here. Not here on Monday, Fridays. We do get a lot of folks asking for it. But Wayne here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Sometimes he can, if time permitting, he'll come in. All right, Wayne. Have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But, of course, we can also catch your video series on boxing.
Yes, sir. And we have another good boxing card. We got a mega heavyweight card. We'll have Wilder and Anthony Joshua on the same card. They'll be fighting contenders. So hopefully we see that fight soon. And a couple other mega heavyweights on that card. So I love big heavyweight cards. We get a lot of heavyweight cards. So I'll be going into detail on that and giving out my best bets on that soon. So to see that, stay with us. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and you'll catch that pretty soon.
All right, Wayne. Mills on his way. Mills in Southern California. On his way to see his Kings play tonight. He likes that.
All right, yeah, I'm with him, man. I like them Kings tonight, man. Like I said, Clippers been playing good, but I think the value is on the Kings tonight. Getting a team like that when the Clippers are playing good and everybody's liking them, I like to go on the other side of that.
There you go from Wayne Scott. All right, Wayne, have a great night. I'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
I appreciate you, Tony T. Good luck on all your bets tonight, Pick Dog family. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
All right, Wayne Scott here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here on the show. Up next, we'll go ahead and bring in Rod Zawacky, because you'll find him over at Pick Dog. He's been good to us here on the show. We're going to bring him in right now from some college hoops action as well. I know folks, we ask him, he may have some bonus stuff for us as well. Let's bring him in right now. Bring in Rod. We'll also try and fish some of the lines in the NFL. What we do here on Tuesday with Rod. Let's bring Rod in here in just a second. Ready to roll with Rod. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much, Tony. The Coyotes did us dirty yesterday.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Dang Coyotes.
That's right, those Coyotes. Those Coyotes couldn't get it done there up in Buffalo. But
nope.
Tonight's another day. We'll get back on the win column with the Rod here. We're going college hoops here with USF at home here facing Arkansas Pine Bluff. We see South Florida favored 17, total 161.5.
Yeah, and you look at the South Florida favored by 17 in this one, and for good reason. For one reason, they have the better defense in this one. This Arkansas Pine Bluff team defensively definitely not very good. You look at their last few games. Sure, they have been against some top-rated teams. They gave up 101 to UConn, 111 to Gonzaga, 107 to Oklahoma. They're giving up 100 versus Incarnate Word this year, Tony. This Arkansas Pine Bluff team is not very good defensively, and the South Florida team is definitely better on the defensive end. And their last time out, sure, they've struggled in a few games with losses to Hofstra, lost to Maine, lost to UMass. And then the last time out, they beat Florida State and scored 88 points in that one. And now going against this Arkansas Pine Bluff team, as I said, has been giving up 100 on the regular. I think they score well into the 90s, and Pine Bluff is 20 points behind in this one as South Florida just continues to pull away the whole game. I'd like South Florida by 20 plus in this one. So getting at my minus 17, I'm going to lay it with USF in this one. The defense comes to shine. You look at this Pine Bluff shooting. Just their shooting isn't very good. Yeah. What is it, 28% shooting here? 23% field goals made is what this defense is holding USF teams down to. And Pine Bluff only shooting 28% field goals made. Yikes. Night for Pine Bluff scoring in this one.
Yeah, that's right. Right here, USF laying 17 against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Arkansas Pine Bluff put up the freaking fire miles. I mean, you look inside their schedule here. They're at Oklahoma, then they go to Gonzaga, then they go to Connecticut, then they go to South Florida. They're kind of taking the page out of the beach.
Right? Bouncing around all over one side of the country to the other side of the country, and now expecting to hang in this one? I don't think so. I think, as they call it on the morning show, or they call it Grandpa Simpson because of the logo, I think the Grandpa Simpsons are in big trouble in this one. They will be going really slow because they're not going to score enough to keep up with USF in this one.
We got one team that's gone over in every game, and the other team that's gone under in all but one game.
All but one game. Yeah. One team that can play defense, the other one that's just may not play defense. This looks like they're on the Grandpa Simpson tour. We're going to go see Gonzaga, and we'll show you that we can give up 100. We'll go over here to Oklahoma. We can give up 100, 110. It's quite the tour they've been on, these Grandpa Simpsons.
Yeah.
So we're going to take South Florida, lay the points.
Rod says, you said there should have been a premium there from Rod Zawacky on this one. Of course, we always ask Rod about the NFL. Any NFL here look a little fishy? Some of the lines stand out to you?
Looking at these ones this week, some of these lines, they're definitely getting tighter, that's for sure. I'm looking at the Jets. Is that going to be overreaction? Everybody's like, hey, the Jets, plus the points. Jets looked good. Dolphins, they were up 14. Little end of the game collapse there. Didn't look good as they finished off. I think there's that clock management there at the end there was awful for the Dolphins. How do you I don't understand why you're throwing the ball. Why don't you come out and run the ball and burn some clock, burn some timeouts? Bad clock management there. I would take it with the Jets plus the points. They always battle the Dolphins tough. That one jumps out at me. And the other one, how do you not trust the Cowboys to go into Buffalo and get the win? They looked good last week. I still don't trust Buffalo. I don't. Yeah, sure, you got to win against Kansas City, and congratulations. We know how that one went. So I like Buffalo, I like the Cowboys in that one. That'd be a huge statement for the Cowboys to roll into Buffalo and get a win there. But ones that are jumping out. You look at the Bengals playing pretty good at 3. The Lions. Do you really want to lay 5 with the Giants or with the Lions right now? I don't want to lay
Broncos,
5 with the Lions.
And the Broncos showed they could dominate on the road. Finally, they finally look good on the road.
Yeah,
right.
And they look good on the road. Man, that Broncos defense sure turned around from the start of the season, didn't they?
Maybe he was right about the previous coach. Maybe he was right.
It was, yeah. Switched up the coach and he wasn't good, and look what happened. Now they can play some defense and looking good. That's just crazy when you look at the AFC. What is it? 6 teams that are at 7-6 that still have are in the playoff hunt, battling for one. It's almost like a grudge match where you put the greased pig in the middle of the pit and you see who can grab them last, because it's like it's going to be nuts. The
owner Jerry Jones, when he saw the schedule, and then he saw a mid-December road game in Buffalo, he was cussing up a storm when he saw that, because this time of the this time of the year we've all seen Buffalo. This time, whether there can be either snow on the ground or 10 feet of snow on the sidelines, and then you see all those hot dog wrappers flying around with the windy conditions. How do you see this right now? It's too early to say here. It looks like 12-mile-per-hour winds, maybe 45. Looks like sun. We don't know. We'll have to wait closer to game time. But how do you factor the weather in this one?
See, so far, what I looked at was that's above normal for Buffalo this time of year. I don't think they're. I think they're like.
Oh, very important point. Very important point. This is going to be kind of like a nightish game, like 4:25 Eastern time game. So make it even colder.
Correct. So what you're going to have at kickoff, the temperature is going to drop by the time you hit the second half easily, because the sun will go down and you'll drop 15 degrees, 20 degrees easily from sunlight to darkness that time of year. But remember the games this time last year where they were digging out Buffalo? Remember they canceled that game in Buffalo because they couldn't play it? They got so much snow last season. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have that issue for this one. I don't see any snow in the forecast. I might be a little bit of wind off the lake as always, but nothing crazy. No big blizzards, no snowballs for the fans to build snowballs to throw at Dallas as they run off the field with the wind in Buffalo. So that's kind of good for Jerry Jones. and then the company.
Yeah, it turned out very good
and
after
not
all, right?
Pelted by snowballs.
Yeah.
It might turn out good. They're hoping for no snow.
Yeah.
I know we've seen some teams come into Buffalo and get the win and get pelted with snowballs and bottles. Maybe I think they switched up with the bottles.
Yeah, no more bottles. That was back in that Cleveland Cincinnati game. I remember that one. That was insane. That years ago, maybe 15 years ago. I remember that one. That was insane. Yeah, that was an insane scene there. Yeah, I mean, it's just like Jerry Jones saying, "Hey, we only play Buffalo once every 4 years in Buffalo, and you got to make it in December." Oh, no, they're very, very upset. They're very upset. All right. Yeah. There we go. USF here, lane 17 against the Pine Bluff tonight. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Hitting the witching hour here. Rod's been hot in college hoops tonight. Also, NFL and college football showing great positive results. What do you have going over at the site?
Tonight I've got a 3-pack. It's Thump the Bookie triple, which is 2 plays on the hardwood in college hoops and by lone play on the ice. You get my 10-star play of the day in college basketball action, sold separately, or it's included in the Thump the Bookie triple. So head over, scoop it up. Got 2 more plays on the board in college hoops that I love. This one should have been the 3rd one in South Florida. I think they roll Arkansas Pine Bluff in this one.
Hey guys, get on board with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results he's had put together. Use promo code PICK at checkout, save that 15% off. All right, Rod, it's always great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you later tomorrow. Of course, let everybody know if there's anything bonus for us, and of course, your video series NHL Big Card tonight.
And one bonus for us. I'm looking at somebody was asking for hockey to make up for yesterday's. Yes, the Coyotes did us dirty yesterday. Dang Coyotes, they whooped their butt. They might be in trouble tonight playing the Penguins. They have not fared so well. They're 10-0. They're 0-10 against the Penguins. And then the second half of the back-to-back, I would take the Penguins there in that one. Coyotes probably going to get whooped in that one. But the other one, the one that I like the most that I'm looking at, you look at the San Jose Sharks team, and they've been playing some pretty good hockey. But where have they been playing that good hockey? On the road. This is their first game back at home after lighting the lamp for 26 goals on that road trip, and now you're back at home playing Winnipeg. Guess what? Winnipeg Jets play some solid defense. Boussois in net for Winnipeg last time out. He held this Carolina Hurricanes team to 1 goal. What's he going to do to the Sharks team tonight? Sharks going to be really struggling to light the lamp. I like the Sharks team total under. I also like the under Jets and San Jose. I think that first game back home is a tough spot for any team. You know what it's like after a vacation. You've been away, you got all your stuff, you unpack, you relax, you get everything, and now you got to go play a hockey game. Now, for the Sharks, that was a successful road trip. Here's going to be a struggle. 7-2 the last 9 meetings, under the 6.5 here. Sharks are going to struggle not scoring tonight. I like the Jets to get the win as well.
All right, there you go for bonus there from Rod. All right, Rod, have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Definitely have yourself a good night, everybody. And smash that like button. That way you get notified when the hockey videos drop. And you get the best of the number with us. Have yourself a good one. Catch you on the next one.
Catch you on the next one. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. Let's continue, guys. We'll have the recap in just a second. I'll get my pick, and then we go right to the recap. College hoops action for tonight. Bryant and Cincinnati going head-to-head. We're going to be here on Bryant plus the 21. Bryant defends this season. We look at the Bulldogs, 46 in college hoops and D1 experience. Cincinnati's had their struggles at the free throw line. They played pretty much a weak schedule. They've had some turnover on their roster, 25th in minutes continuity. Away from home, the Bulldogs are allowing just 41% shooting, and they're making 34% from 3. So we're going to go here and look at this Bryant team. Strong defensive team, holding teams at 29% from 3, less than 44% around the bucket. They secured the basketball, 15th in defensive effective field goal percentage. We'll take Bryant here plus the 21. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs. I got a 3-pack on the board from NBA tonight. Get on board there. You can also get long-term. Remember the 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. Get all my premium plays for that time. You're just like, when you go to my handicapper page, make that purchase. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save the 15% out. Also, we have a multi-capper promotion as well. All right, let's continue on here with the show. We've got some folks here liking that Bryant pick. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's get to the recap. All right, we started off with Alex. Alex, that Golden Knights puck line, -1.5 goals, plus 120 against the Flames. Damon was on the Nuggets laying the 7 against the Bulls. We had Tony Brown here, Lakers -4 against the Mavericks. Wayne liked the Warriors money line -105 +102. Do your line shopping against the Suns. Rod was on USF -17 against Arkansas Pine Bluff. I'll be on Bryant +21 against Cincinnati. And what I like the most, I like Alex's play here on the Golden Knights puck line. The value there on that +128 here against the Flames. -191 on the money line, +128 here on the puck line against the Flames. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat place, the Darther plays for you here in real time. Remember to always get started with that morning show live at, well, during the week, it's live at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You got Mitch, you got Chris, and you also have Jay. Don't forget Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. His betting tools show, roundtable discussion with the professionals. Jay with his NBA and NFL rundown. We also have Chris with his NHL wraparound series. Rod with his NHL video series. You always check for that Parlay NHL video as well from Rod Zawacky. You don't forget Romanelli. He runs down in college hoops as well as college football. Remember, bowls begin here. 6 bowl games begin here on Saturday. Also, we have Mills with his UFC rundown, his prop shop as well. Mills on his way to the Clip Center to check out the Clippers and the Kings tonight. Mills on his way in the chat room. Also, check out Brad Francis's parlay video. We got Big Al McWardy with his All Access. Also against the public betting from Dana Lane on the channel. We also have Wayne with his boxing video series. We talked about Mills with the UFC rundown as well as his prop shop. Lots of great content here. Lots of video series. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications so when these videos drop, you get them in real time. Get the best numbers. All right, that's going to do it here for the show. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat room. My man Chase in here as well. We got Rod Zawacky in there. Matt D liking the Broncos win this week. Lando 86, shout out to you as well. Crazy Legs was in the chat today with his opinions. Liked some picks here from Raven Run. Crazy Legs as well, contributing. MP Paxton in there. Darren Quintas in the chat. Daniel Espinoz in there as well. Lots of great content from you guys. Angel as well joining us. Fernando, shout out to you. Mills in the chat, as well as our man Mike in there. Of course, we got the John Stewart, M. Hernandez solo, and a shout out to Erica Taylor, who likes the Bucks tomorrow in a revenge game. That's from Erica Taylor in the chat room. Also, a lot of picks there from Erica liking the alternate line on the Bulls. And again, as she says, hit the like button from Erica Taylor. I appreciate your contribution. Young Chad in there as well. Young Chad in here as well. Lots of great chat contributions, guys. Appreciate all your guys' contributions here in the chat. That's going to do it for the show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight's show. And wait, goodbye, guys. You guys have a great afternoon.